One of the most common confusions that I see amongst new student pilots is not knowing how often they should expect to fly or want to fly in order to get their private pilot certificate. So that's what I'm going to talk about in this video coming up. Hello everybody and welcome back to this week's video. If you're new here, my name is Luke. I'm an 18-year-old private pilot and I use this channel to document my journey from student to professional pilot. I share all of my aviation experiences with you, and if you want to see more content like this, in-flight videos and also airplane reviews and flight department tours, then be sure to go down below, click subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you never miss another one of my videos. Hopping right into the video, I'm going to talk about a few different factors that contribute to how often you should be flying and want to fly if you want to get your private pilot certificate. The first thing that we need to establish and that you need to establish is how often you are available to fly. Because it doesn't matter if the airplane is available, if your instructor is always available, if you don't have the time to fulfill a certain flight minimum or an hour that's set in front of you, then there's no point at all. So the first thing, step number one, is knowing how much you are able to fly. And what does this mean? Are you a full-time employee with a family that may only have time for flights on weekend afternoons? Are you a full-time high school student like myself who goes to class, goes play sports after school, and then has other obligations outside of that? Or are you dedicating your full time to learning how to fly and you want to go down a professional route? Once you establish this, then we can move forward. And I'll start off by saying that the absolute bare minimum that you should fly if you want to get your license in a fair amount of time is at least once a week. Flying a minimum of once a week will allow you to stay proficient and not forget all of the things that you were taught that lesson. One of the worst things that you could do, and a big reason that a lot of people run out of money during flight training, is that they take a lesson and then maybe a 2 or 3 week break and then come back, and now they have to be retaught all of the stuff that they already were the previous lesson. This prevents you from making good progress, and it also costs you a lot of money because you have to do a lot of repeat lessons. Being able to fly on a consistent basis, which is at least once a week, but preferably more than that, will allow you to progress through your private in a reasonable time period. And I would say that if you fly once every week, you should be able to get your license in around 6 months. Now, if you are trying to get your license in the quickest amount of time possible, you want to do it really fast and just blow through it. There are a couple advantages to that. One is that it would likely cost you less money because you're going to do everything so fast that you'll be fresh and you won't have to do any of those repeat lessons. And even if you fly once a week, it's going to probably cost you more than if you flew every single day. So number one is establishing if you can fly every day like we already talked about. And number two is figuring out if your instructor and your flight school has the availability to accommodate a flight student like yourself that wants to fly that often. A lot of times, schools that are able to accommodate students that want to fly and get through their license in 3 months are going to be busier and bigger Part 141 schools. Unless you kind of luck out and find a Part 61 school that has an instructor who's motivated to really fly a lot and they have availability on an airplane every single day, then it may be a little more difficult at a local mom and pop shop than it will be at a large school that's either a collegiate program or just a 141 program that anybody can train at. So the big concepts to take away here are that doing your license quicker will save you money, and of course you'll get your license quicker, but it's going to take you a lot of time. You're going to have to study hours and hours every single day for a few months. Where if you want to be a little more relaxed and still continue your everyday life while just adding flying onto it, then you could definitely train 1, 2, or maybe 3 times a week if you're lucky, study a few hours throughout the week when you're free, and be able to get your license, but just not in as quick of a time period. I would say that option 2, the a little laid back, slower option while, still having a career is a route that the majority of people take. Unless you are looking to become a professional pilot, then you probably want to consider going full-time on your training. So I hope that this video kind of cleared up how fast you can expect to get your license and how much you should be flying. Kind of the key thing is at least once a week, but the more is better. The more you can fly, the quicker you're going to get it, and that's what I just talked about. So if you did enjoy this video and you want to support me in this channel, then go down below and click that like button to let me know that you liked this video. And if you want to see more like it, click subscribe, turn on post notifications so you never miss another one of my videos. I upload every single Saturday at the same time, 10 a.m. Until next week, I want you to stay current, stay proficient, and keep the blue side up. Keep flying safe, everybody, and we will see you in the next video. Take care.